What's going on, man? It's your boy, Man Down Zoe, co-host of Man Down Sports Full Panel Friday, but this is Bird's Eye View, where I talk about my favorite sports team from a fan's perspective. Hey, man, let's get right into it, because I got another show after this. It's Friday when I'm recording, so, of course, we got Full Panel Friday tonight, but I wanted to take this time to say shout out to the Hawks and condolences to the Knicks after that show that the Hawks put on in the Garden with Trae Young and Jalen Johnson. Of course, DeAndre Hunter balled out as well. But I want to talk about, as you can see from the lower third and, of course, the title, I want to talk about the key piece that was probably the forgotten piece in that DeJounte Murray trade to the Pelicans, and that was Dyson Daniels. He was like a throw-in, 21 years old, former lottery pick, kind of was limited in what he was able to and asked to do when it came to the Pelicans last year, but him being inserted in the starting lineup right next to Trae Young, man, it has worked out in both of their favor. They complement each other well, as you can see from the bottom graphic that Dyson is averaging 13.5 points per game, 5 rebounds, 3.3 assists, 3 steals, all career highs, might I add, but that's not even the biggest thing. He's averaging 3 steals. That's more than Jalen Williams, who is a distant second. And let's talk about these deflections. Deflections are something that leads to steals. It kind of gets your team extra possessions. So I definitely think that is a stat that is important. And it's obviously important to Dyson because I think he has 178 deflections, which leads the league the same way that his total steals lead the league. And I think that he is over double whoever is in second place for deflections. That means that guy cares about defense. And it's had a trickle-down effect. You see the Hawks as a team defending better because of the effort that Dyson puts out. That's why I think he is the piece that can change the Hawks from a, play-in team from last year to a team that is actually showing a lot of potential when it comes to playing these top-notch teams like the Cavs, the Celtics, the Knicks, guys who we expected to be contenders. They're going into their house and they're beating these teams. Now that they just got fully healthy, they've won 7 of their last 8. Dyson Daniels, he's inconsistent, I can say, when it comes to the offensive end. But one thing, the defense that he brings makes his offense just an added cherry on top. The guy is a tenacious defender. He's a menace. I know he is aggravating to all other point guards because he'll pick you up 94 feet. He can anticipate and navigate screens and being screened with the best of them. He's switchable. He can guard some threes, maybe even some small fours. And with the team that the Hawks have, switching around Trae Young is absolutely necessary because you need guys, long, lean, athletic wings that can definitely get into the head and into the space of the ball handler. And everybody can do that, but there's nobody on this team that does it better than Dyson. I think Dyson Daniels has this Hawks team looking to be a possible contender. Like I said, beat the Celtics in Boston. We weren't even healthy then. We beat the Celtics in Boston. We turned around and had a back-to-back against the Cavs, who have the best record in the NBA, beat them twice, once on their own home floor. And then we go to New York, which is Trae Young's stage, of course, and we beat the Knicks, eliminate them from the Emirates Cup. We are on our way to Vegas, probably right now. It's Friday night for our game tomorrow for the chance to go to the Emirates Cup title game against the Milwaukee Bucks, who we also beat on this last 8-game run that we've been on. Well, 7 of our last 8 that we've won. The only team that we lost to was the Nuggets, and Joker had a crazy game. So speaking of Trae Young, though, speaking of Trae Young, oh, by the way, before I get into Trae Young, pause, I definitely want to say Dyson Daniels is in the running for nickname of the year as well, with Larry Nance calling him the Great Barrier Thief. He's from Australia, so it all makes sense. Leading the league in steals, crazy defender. It fits. Anyway, like I said, Trae Young coming off of a 22.11 assists a game against the Knicks for the chance to go to Vegas and play for this Emirates Cup, play for a chance to go to the final game, rather. And a lot of people have been talking about Trae Young. I want to make 2 points when it comes to Trae Young. A lot of people are looking at the numbers and saying, man, Trae Young is the same player that he's been being. I don't think that's true. I do think Trae Young has taken a major leap, not only in leadership, but also in the ability to trust his teammates. The reason why he's having a career year in assists is because he is passing the ball more so than he has ever before in clutch situations. I don't know if you guys watched the game against the Lakers where the Hawks, where Trae Young ended up hitting a three to send the Hawks to the win after LeBron's brick at the end of the buzzer. But yeah, man, on that play, ran a screen and roll. Normally Trae just hoists up the shot because he knows he the guy. He makes the extra pass. That pass to DeAndre Hunter drew just enough attention to DeAndre Hunter for him to give the ball back to Trae on a wide open when he repositioned very, very well after his pass, found open space behind the arc, hits the three. Hawks go on to win the game. And those plays like that are plays that we would not have seen from Trae Young prior to this year. Normally, he knows I'm the guy. I came here to be the guy. I am the guy. So I'm going to take the last shot. It's kind of like the Kobe mentality. Why would I give you the ball if I know my shot against three defenders are probably a higher percentage than yours regularly? But he's starting to gain trust for his teammates. And who can blame him? When you got guys like Dyson Daniels defending, and when you got guys like DeAndre Hunter coming off the bench, averaging 20, you need to start talking about him for sixth man of the year, by the way. But yeah, he's averaging 20 off the bench. You got to give that type of work respect. If he's averaging 20 off the bench, yes, I'm going to pass him the ball if he's open, and I'm going to encourage him to take that shot. So you're looking at Trae Young's numbers: 21 points per game, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 12.2 assists is what that's supposed to say. But it actually says steals. He would be the defensive player that I'd be talking about if he averaged that. But 12.2 assists, leading the league in that statistic, of course. Points a little bit down, shooting percentage a little bit down. But where he's taking a leap is where he's needed to take a leap, and that is trusting his teammates and also being unselfish and still shooting the shots that they give you. The shots will eventually fall. If you've been a fan of the Hawks, you know that Trae Young starts the year off really, really slow with his shooting, and then he goes on stretch runs where he can score 30, 40, maybe even 50 points. It's the typical, but one thing has not wavered, and that his ability to find open players and allow them to have easy shots. That won't show up in the numbers. Well, it'll show up in the assist numbers, but it won't show up in how he's navigating the game and allowing the game to come to him and scoring when he needs to. He's going to have those games where you like, man, nobody can stop this dude from scoring. Keep in mind, as a 6-foot point guard, small size guard, being able to even average a double-double is amazing in itself. But the way he's able to score and the way he's able to find people, the maturity and the growth won't show up in the stat sheet, but it's definitely something that I've noticed. And part of the reason that he's been able to trust his teammates so much is because they got a dude that's 6'9" with ball handling, great passing IQ, uber athletic guy who absolutely was a steal at 20 for the Hawks a couple of years ago in Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson should be an all-star. Point blank period. 20 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 1.4 steals, 1.1 block, and a poster per game. Because I guarantee you he's going to dunk on your favorite player. Yeah, man, it's nothing else that I could possibly say about Jalen Johnson other than he is on the brink of superstardom. And as long as he stays in Atlanta and is willing to play alongside and learning how to play alongside the other pieces that they have, which he appears to have done so greatly, then he should be an all-star. Now, I know the Hawks got to win some games because the politics get played. Trae Young has averaged a double-double every season he's played in the league, and he's only made the all-star team 3 times. Before they said it was because of record, so we got to make sure that we're winning. Then they're going to say, but it's because whatever the case may be, somebody has a better chance or their team is more successful. Individual stats and individual awards should go hand in hand. So if you are averaging 20 and 10 in whatever category, and there's nobody else averaging 20 and 10, then you deserve that recognition. Jalen Johnson is not only the beast in the paint, that uber athletic guy. He's shot well. I think he's 33%, 32% from 3, which is an improvement. It can improve, but the shot looks good. He looks confident taking it. The rebounds, just a beast on the boards. The assists, his ability to take the ball up, even when Trae Young is on the court, has been the difference. It allows Trae to move much more off the ball. It allows him to be the primary ball handler for certain sets. Even when the bench comes in, he becomes the primary ball handler. He can bring the ball up court. He gets a rebound. He can run the fast break. He can do anything with the basketball. The only downside prior to this year was his shooting, but that has shown improvement as well. He looks like, and I hate to say this, I hate to do it, but he looks like baby Bron out there at times, the way he can just bully people because he's a strong kid as well. But yeah, man, the ceiling is the roof for Jalen Johnson. I cannot believe they let him fall to 20. And I also can't believe that Nate McMillan allowed him to sit on the bench during that Eastern Conference Final championship run, because he definitely could have been a piece that would have helped. Granted, he wasn't as good then as he is now, but I think he would have been even better now had he had an opportunity to play then. This is just a little quick video. I wanted to talk about the Hawks and make sure that I got this video out. If you are not subscribed to my channel, Bird's Eye View Podcast, make sure you do so. We're about to go live on Full Panel Friday. I don't know what we're talking about, but I will be in the building. So if you're not subscribed to Man Down Sports, you need to do so. I'll definitely be dropping this link in that community description so I can get some of the guys who follow us over there to come follow me over here. It's your boy Zoe, Man Down Sports, Bird's Eye View Podcast. Check it out.